Today we take a look at a she-devil with a sword. What's that mean? I don't know, they just called her that. This is Red Sonja from Boss Fight Studio. Back of the box, you got a figure shot in action, a figure, multiple. And then a loadout of over 30 pieces. That's insane, and my god, how'd they fit that all in this box? If you'd like to get one of these at some point during this video, just click the link down in the description. That's right, this comes directly from Bombasby. So thank you, Bombasby, for sending it to me so that we could all look at this and find out if it's worth having. Probably. Looks great. Also, there's a major issue with this figure, and we're gonna fix it. Hopefully. It's a tiny, major issue, and some of you may not think it's an issue. Let's get into it. Inside the sleeve is a beautiful bit of card art. Look at that. That is stunning. Who is the artist behind this? I don't know. Why didn't you tell us? I mean, there's a lot of information on the bottom. It tells you who all is involved in the studio, but it doesn't tell you who is the artist of this packaging. Includes a random 1 of 3 collectible inserts. I love the one that I got, but again, I'll never be able to get it signed if I don't know who did it. Jesus. Now, my only memory of Red Sonja is the crazy movie from, I don't know, probably the 80s where Arnold is like also in it, but he's not the main guy. What is the best version of Red Sonja? Isn't there like a brand new movie that is in the works? Or has it already come out? I don't know. And I'm certain that, oh god, goodness sakes, woman, have some decency. I'm certain that the setup here with all of these things is like, oh, that's from this issue of a comic or something. I don't know. You tell me. Is it cool to have a figure like this, whether you know it from the movie or the comic? Yes, because it's just cool. That's all we need to know. So there's a lot of swappable parts. Let's just get into this because there's a lot to talk about. Up first, we have a simple base, which is nice to have, Red Sonja on it, and that's it. But always good to have something to help hold your figures up. On by default, she's got this face, which sculpt-wise, great. Very simple on the paint. Not a lot to say as far as paint work goes, but the hair does have some highlight pieces in there, more like a dry brushing. It's doing something. It's working, is what I mean. So nice to see that. The body has a little bit of a like soft shine to it. It's not like super glossy. I mean, in some areas it seems like a plus, and then in other areas it seems kind of mattified. So I'm not sure which finish they wanted ultimately, but at the end of the day, it does look pretty solid. On by default, she's got these gripping hands for her swords that kind of could work as trigger fingers if you got a weapon around. Well, that's kind of funny. If you work it, you can definitely make it happen. So you know what? Maybe she's jumping through time. Who cares? It's cool. She comes with a set of fists, which is actually they look good. I mean, they're not throwing it away with just like painting hands that existed. These are sculpted to look like leather, and I appreciate that. We have the left hand, which is just open, palmed, whatever, and then on the right side is an alternate gripping hand for something that's got to be going on in this box, but I don't really know because it's a pretty wide grip. Alternate head number 1, looking pretty cool with the wind blowing. I love alternate options like this, especially with characters with long hair, because when it's just laying down, it makes it really hard to pose. But otherwise, it seems to be the same expression. But now she also has earrings. So these are all, I'm sure, specific versions where she is in the comic. I don't know. Then you have this kind of, I don't know, kind of angry face. Something a little weird with this mouth where the paint is on the teeth, maybe? I don't know. Maybe don't paint individual teeth. It's okay with my human eyes, so maybe we should be forgiving this, but when I look at it through the camera, it's a little intense. So we have the armor that's on by default. This one kind of looks more barbarian-esque, where these other pieces kind of seem like upgrades. We have this almost chainmail type top, the glove pieces, and then this down here, which is the biggest problem because it obviously is like riding up and causing some issues there, but then look, I mean, this is okay. This is a safe place. This is a safe thing because it's all Barbie style. The hip joints are very, very loose, so I'm a little concerned about that. I mean, she does come with a stand, but that's not going to stop the hips from being loose. We have a leg brace here. Looks pretty cool. This one for the dagger. So let's take a look at the Let's take a look at this dagger. Pretty sweet. Very basic on the paint. There's really just 2 colors, but it's doing its job. It looks like metal. I appreciate all the details in the like braces and the leg pieces and all that stuff. The boots look pretty cool. We have the 2 types of leather. There's like variations in the finish looking really cool. So there's a lot to celebrate here. I think they're doing a lot of good things. Let's take a look at the rest of these parts because there's a lot. Like a lot. We remove this piece from the back and we can plug in this new one, which I like this style a lot more than the metal one. So we have like these, I don't know, kind of leather type shoulder pads. Now, an issue with some products like this is that they can tend to pop up a lot because there's no real weight to them and there's nothing holding them down other than this piece in the back. So it could be a little irritating probably with doing different poses and stuff and trying to get, I don't know, action figure photography or something. Now she's got to be able to come apart somewhere. There we go. So this piece, the kind of chainmail part goes away and then this can go in its place. And there we go. So I already like this design altogether a lot better. This is you know, it's more dynamic with the posing and or with the look, I guess, of the windblown straps. We also have different glove pieces for the wrists, which look like this. So the previous set had the kind of cutout section on the back, and then these are a little more complete. Well, not a little bit. They are complete. And obviously with all this stuff, you can mix and match and kind of build the perfect version that you're looking for. I think I like these better. What else do we have? We have some arm bracers, or whatever they're called. I'm assuming we'll go way up the arm on that portion, which that does look good. I mean, it's kind of like you've unlocked some new armor and you're leveling up and you got a higher defense. Of course, I don't know which side goes up or which side is for the left or the right, and at the end of the day, you do whatever you want. I mean, you could look up references, you could look maybe even on the box, but this is how I did it, okay? We're all just doing our best to live our best lives. What else do we have? We have an alternate leg brace, so this one keeps falling off. Let's just replace it. I mean, it's identical to the one on the other side, so you just have 2 of those if you don't want the dagger, which is cool. We have this axe, which is nice. I love that there's like battle damage going on in there. We have some basic paint around the wraps and stuff, but a cool piece nonetheless. And then we have this, which I'm not really sure. This is, I guess, a belt for the sheath, maybe? Or scabbard, or whatever the heck it's called? Maybe. I don't know. We got this little notch back here, which could clearly plug into something somewhere, and I don't know where. Is it just as simple as plugging into this golden spot? And if that's the case, then what's this part for? Now, you can make this connect. I don't know that it's supposed to, so whatever. The details of this thing, though, look really nice. Their sculpting is on point for sure. And then you got the sword, which is also done very well. It's very minimal with the paint, but having the little details in the sculpt and then the extra for like the emerald is nice. And then of course you can just slide it right in here for safekeeping. There we go. She's got the sword on there. Again, I use that, and I really just don't know what this loop is for, but I'll get over it, I promise. So I told you at the beginning that we were gonna fix this figure because she's, well, basically in decent exposure, like non-stop. So what do we need to do? Well, if you're lucky enough to have a figure that has some undergarments, you need this. They really should have included this by default. This comes from, I don't remember who made it. This is big elf lady, and these might be a little too big, but we'll find out. All right, maybe they're a little too big. So we gotta find something smaller. But this is what she desperately needed because it was a little intense. It's just too much to be able to see that, but at the same time, they probably know their audience. They know what they're doing. And now I remember that Rowdy Riles had taken the extras from this Gun Girl figure to fix this one. That's the better fit. It's a very tight fit. You're going to have to really work it and stretch it out, as you can see. Anyway, let's check out the articulation. We have a pretty decent looking down with that gap, though. It's a little off-putting. Looking up is okay. I mean, with long hair figures like this, we've seen this issue before. There's no neck articulation. Butterfly joints are going to be great for some dynamic poses. We have bicep rotation, double jointed elbows, and hinge-based wrists. Torso has some decent range. It's nothing crazy, but I think it's going to get the job done along with the waist articulation. She could certainly benefit from more of a crunch. Leans back really well. A lot of rotation between the two sections. Legs go out into perfect splits. There's thigh rotation or hip rotation. Double jointed knees and pretty standard ankle articulation. I'd say at the end of the day, the plastic is what kind of makes this thing feel a little weird. The plastic is very soft. It's almost softer than a Marvel Legends. Is this thing cool? Yeah, I think so. And it would go great with a Conan the Barbarian figure or anything of the sort. And for me, it's going to be my Mythic Legions Ortho. Otho? Ortho. Whatever. I love this figure so much. This is an absolute work of art. This is going to be a cool duo. How about that? Well, there you have it, folks. Is this something worth grabbing? You let me know. I like it. If you want to get your own, there is a link down in the description to grab one, so don't miss out if this is something you want. Just consider what we talked about today. Loose hips, sink ships. Now, a really important thing to know about this Red Sonja is that after half of the poses I've done in this video, she got incredibly loose joints, like immediately. It's a very floppy figure now. It's very unfortunate. If you enjoyed this and you want to see a Conan get reviewed, click the top link there. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time.